Hello everyone, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. Today I am back with another video of randomly picking my crochet projects out of a mug, I guess. I'm using this mug. Some people use like a jar or whatnot, but I have a bunch of random crochet projects in here on little pieces of paper, and we're just going to be picking one out and making what it is. Hopefully I get to make something that's different than what I've been making in the past, something a little fun, but we'll see. So let's go ahead and pick out of the jar here, or the mug, whatever you want to call it. Okay, I think I got one. I usually try to let you guys see first, so hopefully it's hard for me to do this without looking. Is it focused? A sunflower bookmark. I gotta see if I can find a pattern for this. Maybe I have a pattern for this. Usually I pull them off of like Pinterest or something, so let me go ahead and look to see if I have a sunflower bookmark. That's something different. I don't think I've ever made a bookmark. Not yet, at least. Okay, I think I found a pattern. My cat got let down here, so hopefully she leaves me alone. But we need to find yarn, and I found the pattern. It says to use like weight 2 yarn, which I don't have, and I also don't have cotton yarn in these patterns, so we're just gonna be using acrylic yarn. Okay, let me try to find a brown, a sunflower yellow, and a green. I have like this dark mustard color. I feel like that's the closest I have to sunflower, but I would kind of hate to use that giant skein on that, but I don't know, we gotta find something. Okay, so I have this green color. Would it look weird to do like a bright yellow sunflower? Because I could do these two colors. It's not quite sunflower color, but this might work. Okay, we're gonna use this yellow, I think this green, and then maybe this brown color. I think that'll look okay. Okay, so here is the color palette we will be using. I don't really have like a sunflower yellow. I have like that burnt orange, like I said, but I don't want to use those giant skeins for just a tiny little thing. So we're going to be doing these 3 colors. So we have 2 of these are Red Heart Super Saver. So we have Red Heart Super Saver in the color Frosty Green. We have Red Heart Super Saver in the color Lemon. And then this is a Big Twist Value in the color Chocolate Brown. This is a lot softer than the Red Hearts, but I think it'll be okay and work up okay, hopefully. We're gonna need brown first, and they said to use a 4mm hook, but that was for 2/8 yarn, so it might be too small, but we're still gonna try because I don't want the flower to work up too big. So let's see what we got going on here. Okay, I formed my magic ring, or the start of it, so we're just gonna get to crocheting and see how much of this we can get done. It is currently 8:27 in the morning, and I probably can crochet for like an hour before I have to stop, so hopefully I get a decent amount done.
Staring at the tapestry above the bed you gave me, I still haven't washed my sheets, 'cause I still smell you in the bed you used to rest your head. How the hell am I supposed to see? Can we both face our demons? Can we change like the season?
I keep losing him. The guy is so small, and he just likes to hide.
I wanna make her better, wipe the makeup from her face. I wish I hadn't met her, I wish I didn't wanna stay. I wanna wear her sweater and not break down in my room, 'cause there's nothing sweeter than the better taste of you.
How much I did last month went great. It was pretty busy. I filmed
And the better taste of you.
Not really. I tried.
I'm drunk on Chardonnay that I bought for our picnic day, and we never got to drink it. So I'm writing what I'm thinking. You could have told me sooner. I was sure that it was me. You used to want to hold me close. You used to want all of me. What's the reason for your tears? And what's the reason for your fears? In my mind I'm kissing you. Oh, and my dog, she misses you.
Scheduled for August drop. Good to go. Need to do that on the move for getting lunch, running errands, stuff like that. So I just need to grab a quick car.
This project's actually working up pretty fast. It's currently 9 o'clock and I have the whole flower and I'm working on the stem now. This is going to take a little bit because I'm going into the back loops of the chain, but I just have to double crochet up the back loops of the chain and then I think I'm done after that, and then I just have to weave in all these ends. But I made the chain a little bit longer than the pattern said to, because I was looking at the length and I thought it needed to be just a little bit longer. It's going to curl up too, that's what it's supposed to do, but I am going to probably maybe steam the flower to see if I can make the petals sit different. But actually, I don't know, maybe it looks fine. They're kind of like pokey. Yeah, I think it's fine actually. I'll just leave it how it is. But I'm just watching Passionate Kelsey's newest blog and working on crocheting into the back loops of the chain, just basically finishing off the stem of this flower, so shouldn't be too bad. And I actually don't think it turned out too bad with this weight of yarn. I was afraid that it would be too thick. The only thing I'm worried about is if the stem is going to be too thick, but if it is, I will go back and maybe do either half double crochets or single crochets, but I'm pretty sure it said to do double crochets. Now that I'm thinking about that, that is quite thick. That might actually look kind of weird. Oh, I was not supposed to whoopsie. I was not supposed to connect this chain to the flower. I did not follow the instructions. Okay, let me take this out. I'm supposed to separately crochet this and then bring them together because I need to put a leaf at the bottom of it. So I can't follow instructions, can I? Oh well. Okay, shouldn't take me too long to recover from that mistake. But I still don't know if I should do double crochets. I'm afraid that's gonna be too big. Double crochets just seems really big. I don't know. I'm just gonna follow the pattern.
Change like the season.
Guys, while I'm doing this, I'm also writing
I
out.
wanna make her better. Wipe the makeup from her face. I wish I heard it better. I wish I didn't wanna stay. I wanna wear her sweater and not break down in my room. 'Cause there's nothing sweeter than the bitter taste of you. Than the bitter taste of you.
I might be undoing it again. Okay, so I just feel like this is really thick and bulky. What do we think? I feel like a single crochet might look better. I don't know. Whatever. I'm just gonna keep going. Just trust the process. Okay, here is the leaf. I'm going to weave in all the ends and then try to sew it together. It's 9:22. It's currently 9:22. This is what the leaf looks like right now. It looks kind of weird and wonky, but I'm gonna try to save it by sewing it together and like when I weave in the ends and everything. And hopefully that saves it a little bit here. But this was a pretty quick project, like I'd say less than an hour. It was my first time doing it, so obviously it takes a little bit longer the first time, but not too bad. Not too bad at all, actually. Okay, I want to update you on how far I got with the bookmark. So I got the flower done and most of the ends weaved in. I just need to weave in this brown end, and then I'm going to use the yellow one to sew on this leaf. So this is what I ended up doing down here. It's like a little bit crooked, but I had to make it work. So that's what I ended up doing. And then it's supposed to kind of like twirl a little bit, but whenever I try to like force it to twirl, I feel like like this part will twirl a bunch and then this doesn't, and then I try to like, I don't know, get more of it to twist, and I don't really know. It kind of looks weird, so I almost feel like it looks better like flat. But I'm going to, once I get the brown weaved in, I plan on sewing, I think I'm going to sew the leaf so it's like back here, like right against here, so then it'll be kind of hidden between or behind the petals. And yeah, I think it's a pretty decent sized bookmark. Once I get it sewn in, I'm probably going to use it as a bookmark. And I'll show you how it looks like in the book maybe. But yeah, I don't think that this yellow color looks too bad. It's not traditional like orangey yellow for sunflower, but I don't think it looks bad at all. I am going to stop here for now, and hopefully I get to finishing this tonight after work. I have to leave because I have an appointment before work. Well, I don't have to leave right now, but I need to like finish getting myself ready to leave so that way I'm not rushing or stressed. Okay, I'm home from work and I just got done putting the bookmark together. I should have brought a book down here to show you guys. I might have a box book somewhere, but here is how the bookmark turned out. Here is the flower, and then I just sewed it onto the back. It's not perfect, but I think it looks fine, especially for my first one. But this is how the bottom looks. My brain stays not making words come out. I was trying to say that this camera stays not focusing ever. But I still think I'm gonna keep it like pulled straight instead of twisting it, because I just feel like every time I've tried to twist it, it just, I don't know, only the bottom twists like that, and it just, I don't know, it's weird. So here's how it looks. Why am I out of breath? Let me go grab a book real quick and then we can see how it fits in a book. I had a tote of books down here, so I actually could grab a book. So we have One of Us is Next. I read this book a while ago, but let's see if the bookmark fits in it. Oh, the bottom is curling up. It's a little bit thick, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like it'd be better to probably make a bookmark with like cotton yarn or a like smaller weighted acrylic yarn, but it is long enough to fit in the book. You can have the flowers sticking out at the top and the little leaf tail at the bottom. So yeah, it fits in the book. Looks fine to me. Little cute sunflower bookmark. I'm actually going to use this in a book that I'm reading right now when I go upstairs. So item number 1 done. Let's go ahead and pick out another item from the jar, another thing to crochet. Let me put this back and then we'll pick from the jar. My face is still red from the shower. I don't know why it always does that from the shower. Let's go ahead and pick another one from here. I'm gonna mix them up a little bit. I feel like it was like overflowing before and now it's like not anymore. So maybe I need to add some more to it. And I think I'm gonna pick this one. It's hard to know if I'm showing it to you or not. My eyes are closed, but is it focused? Oh, it focused on my face, darn it. Okay. Square mesh market bag. Square mesh market bag? That sounds like a long project, but let me look that up. Me trying to figure out what I meant by square mesh market bag. I wonder if I mean this one? I don't know if this is the one I mean. It's a pattern by the Crochet Fox. Is it bad that I like really don't want to make this? Am I cheating if I grab a different one? Yeah, I think it's like either this pattern or like this pattern. I think that's what I meant, but maybe we'll make this in this video, but can I pull a different one because it is late, and if I start this, I'm literally not even gonna get like anywhere in it. Let me see if I can pull a different one. Oh, my camera's gonna fall. I think I want to try to add more to this and maybe separate it into like small and large projects, so that way I get like more projects for one video, you know, or if I like want to do a longer project, I can pick from that specific thing. But let's go ahead and pick another one here. Please be a good one. Is it focusing? What is it even focusing on? Hello? Anybody in there? Is it upside down or no? One of these ways has to be right. Granny Stitch bucket hat. I've never made a bucket hat, now that I think about it. We're gonna make a Granny Stitch bucket hat. This is a picture of it, like a little one, because that one's on a kid, but they have it in multiple sizes. I have a feeling they're probably gonna want cotton yarn, maybe. So you have to double strand a worsted weight cotton. We're gonna make an adult size. Let me try to find a yarn first, I guess, and we're probably not gonna get very far with this. We will just be most likely doing like the gauge swatch, but we'll see. Okay, so we need a cotton yarn. Let me think of what I have. So we have these cotton yarns. We have green cotton yarn. I have to double strand, so it'd be easier to have two of the same. I can't remember, are these cotton or are these acrylic? 50% cotton, 50% acrylic. I think these are 100% cotton. Yes, 100% cotton. That'd be kind of boring, but this is cotton yarn, but I don't think I have enough of that. See, this feels thicker to me than like this. But this would be a cool, one of these colors would be cool. Well, how much of it do I need? Because this is a Joann's brand, so it's not even sold anymore. I need 185 or 100 grams. Where's my scale at? I'm considering using one of these ones. I used these to make coasters for my friend for Christmas, but which colors should I use? I don't want to do black. I'm thinking either one of these two colors. This one is really pretty. I don't know, maybe I'll do this one. Or do I want to do this one? I don't know which color. Okay, I'm gonna decide between these two colors, hopefully. I decided on the cream color for the bucket hat. And I am opening up the video tutorial. It's already like 8:24, so I don't know where I'm gonna get tonight, honestly. We'll see.
Hey, this is MJ, and in today's... And now I'm going to work 2 double crochet. So now we'll want to pull our ring tight. So I just like to push my work out of the way. You're going to take your tail.
I have a feeling that my yarn is too thick. I need to find a stitch marker. I'm going to stop here. We'll maybe work on it a little bit more tomorrow. We'll see if I get time. But I just did my first like increase clusters on the second round. I'm afraid this is going to be too big, or too, like the yarn's too thick. So I don't know if it's going to work. We'll see. Hello, I feel like it's been a little bit since I've crocheted for this video, and I got my tapestry hanging up now. I do still need to finish steaming it a little bit and finish putting it all the way up. We just put command strips up on the top of it, but I'm going to add more command strips to like make it like stay in one spot, but it looks nice to have a little bit more in my background. So it's coming along and I'm excited about that. I want to show you the current update with this project I was working on, because I was a little bit worried about this being too thick of yarn, and I think my worries might be true, but it's kind of not like enough where maybe it'll still be okay. But I don't know. I'm just going to show you. So this is what we have going with this yarn. I can't even remember what round I'm on, but I decided to make another one at the same time with this yarn. So I've been like comparing them, and this one is definitely smaller, like it fits inside this one. So it's definitely smaller, but I'm just gonna make both of them. Worst comes to worst, I take one apart. I don't know. I'm still like learning something out of it, so I'm okay with it, to be honest. Kind of forgot what crochet hook I'm supposed to be using, but the only thing that sucks is I have to go through the video tutorial. There's no written pattern for free. So I'm going to pull up that video. I have a lot going on right now. I'm importing footage onto my computer right now, so hopefully it is okay with me importing footage and doing all that at once. After I get somewhere, I will check back in with you guys. It is currently Sunday afternoon, almost Sunday night, and I'm getting the Sunday scaries. I had a little bit of a crazy weekend last week, so I'm feeling the Sunday scaries. But we're gonna get through it. It's gonna be okay. One thing at a time, one day at a time. And I've decided I want to spend the rest of my night crocheting. So that's probably what I'm gonna do, like a lot tonight. It's currently 4:25. So I'm gonna set a timer for like an hour and then see how much I get done. I have about 19 minutes left in my hour timer, but I think I'm actually going to stop now because I'm at like a good stopping point. And it's currently 5:10 p.m. now. So this is my progress with each of them. They're at the same exact spot. So I'm at the spot where like we're done with increases. So the next 5 rounds are all going to be the same, just going around and around. So I don't want to get too confused. So I might end up doing all 5 for this before I switch to the other one. I will say that I'm afraid that the big twist might run out. I don't know what I'm gonna do if it does run out. I have not figured out. I don't know. This is all that I have, so I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully it's okay. Then I have a little bit more of the Lily Sugar and Cream if this runs out, plus I could buy more if I had to. But anyways, this is how this one looks. They're both kind of curling up, but I feel like it's fine because it's literally going to be a hat, so it doesn't really matter that it's curling up a little bit. But they actually are about the same size, I would say. It's like the slightest bit difference maybe, but it's really not that much different. But I will say that I do like crocheting with the Lily Sugar and Cream a lot better than this one. This one just feels a little bit more bulky and almost like a little bit more stiff. Like I feel like it doesn't move as smoothly as the Lily Sugar and Cream, which is interesting because I feel like a lot of people say Lily Sugar and Cream is really like rough and stiff, but I feel like this is a lot softer. It could just be this specific color lot and everything, but I'm gonna stop for now. I need to do a little bit of editing for my other channel because I haven't posted on there in forever, so I'm going to try to edit a little bit of footage for that. So I'll either check back in tonight if I crochet some more or another day this week, but I'm just at a good stopping point right now, so we're gonna stop for now. I feel like I've been failing to check in with you guys for this video, but I've been working on the hat in this color. I keep thinking I'm gonna run out of yarn. This is how much I have left. These are my only skeins of this yarn, so hopefully I don't run out. But we are currently, I think this is the brim that we're starting, but I have the whole top part of it done, and I'm on like I think it's the brim, hopefully, because we've started like we're not doing the granny stitches anymore. So I also don't know which way this is supposed to go, if I'm being honest, which is the inside and which is the outside. I'm not really sure. I think this is the outside. But here's the current progress of the hat. I think I'm gonna pause for a second and catch up with the other hat, and yeah, we'll go from there. We'll set this aside and get the yarn for the other hat. Oh yeah, this yarn is like exploding out of the skein, but it is what it is. I forget what hook I was using. Like, I was using the 5.5 and then it said to size down to the 5.5 and I was like, huh? Because I thought I was using the 5.5. So I'm actually gonna go back and look at my footage real quick to see what size I'm supposed to be using.
I was saying, yeah, last week, depending if you split it out there or dark it out, I don't want to get it for a different episode, no version, and open, and no later, you look at that, no big right. Alright, now it's time for guilty as charged. 30-something years ago radio, again, last year, there's a saying, yeah, so you're used to on I'd say it's been a while. There's a lot of other flags on there, big flags, if you will. Check out our episode, How to Spot Big Flags, and money in relation to video. You guys had to deliver these answers to your questions. That's right. We're all trying to look over. Fantastic. And what we learned about Dave, we're sipping on a great cocktail. This is a black man that Churchill said when you're young, you don't have a heart, when you're old, if you're not.
I'm checking in on these projects. I just got yarn scraps all over the floor, but I'm at the same point on both of these hats. So we have this much of the hats done. So this is the one in the Lily Sugar and Cream, and then this is the one in the Joann's brand, the Big Twist one. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Big Twist Favorite Cotton. So we got all of the granny stitches done, and then the first round of just like the regular stitches. And I think I might do one more round on each of them, and then I might just like focus on one of them because I want to make sure I know where I left off. And the next round is the same as like the one I just did. So I'm going to do that one on both of them and then just continue with one of them. I'm almost out of yarn for this one. Well, not almost out, but like I'm almost out of my first skeins. So I have this partial one, and then I have a full one. Oh, you can't see it, but up in my cupboards there, I have a full one up there. So I will be needing to add more on. And then with this one, this is all we have. So we're just crossing our fingers that I don't run out. Okay, so I've been crocheting for probably just under an hour, and I got like that one row done on here. So I stopped on this one, and then I moved over to the one that's made out of the Big Twist yarn, and this is how far I've gotten so far. I do feel like, I don't know, is it a little too big? I don't know. But I have 4 more rows of this single crochet to do still. So we'll see how it turns out. I feel like bucket hats don't like look good on me, so I don't even know if I try it on at the end. I feel like it's gonna look weird on me anyways. I don't think I've ever worn a bucket hat, honestly. But I'm getting closer and closer to being done. And of course, when I'm filming this video, Kelsey from Passionate Goods, she came out with a bucket hat pattern, of course, like when I'm in the middle of doing this. So now I want to make that after I'm done making these, because I wonder, hers is not like a doubled strand, I don't think, and I wonder how hers would look compared to these. I don't really know if I like bucket hats or not, so I don't want to just make one and then like be like I hate bucket hats. Like I want to make a couple of them before I make an assumption, but I know some people like them and they look good on some people, so I just don't think I'm one of those people. But anyways, this is the progress we've made so far, and I'm gonna stop for a little bit because my hands are hurting. They're getting sore because of the cotton yarn, and I'm just praying that we have enough yarn. I think we will. Like, this is how much we have left. Either way, I'm just going to keep going till like I run out or till I finish it, because I don't think it'll be the end of the world. She said you could go another extra row on top of what she says in her pattern, but I don't think it would be the end of the world if I had to stop like a row early or something. I don't know. We're gonna make do with what we have. I'm hoping to finish this video today. I don't know if I actually will. It is still Sunday morning. It's 9:45, but I got some other things I kind of want to do. So I'm gonna take a break and then I'll check in later and hopefully finish this one hat, and then hopefully finish the other hat, if not at least most of it. I don't know. I just took a break and made some zucchini bread. Actually, I had lunch and then made zucchini bread. It's in the oven currently, but I wanted to update you on the progress on this hat. I feel like I'm playing yarn chicken. I technically have one row left, but this is all the yarn I have left from both skeins. But this is what the hat is looking like right now. That's kind of how it looks flat, and then if you have it like this, this is how it's looking. I have one more row to get done. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough yarn. It's gonna be close, I have a feeling. I think maybe I'll be able to. I'm not sure. We will see what happens. Okay, I finished the hat in the first yarn. We had enough yarn. I have this much left from each skein. Don't know what I'm gonna do with that because this is all that I have of this yarn, and it's not sold anymore. It's discontinued. Well, the store is discontinued. I have some thoughts. Positive thoughts, negative thoughts. I also can't figure out what's the inside and the outside of the work, but I haven't weaved in my ends yet. But this is the hat. I don't know which way it's supposed to go. I don't think I like the way I look in bucket hats, so I obviously don't like it on me, but like, why is the join like longer? The spot where you joined it at? Look, you can tell if I put it this way, look. It is longer than the rest. I don't know why it's like that. Hers does not look like that in the video, so I'm not really sure why that happened. Did it exactly as she said, so I'm a little bit confused. So I don't know, like, it's triangular there, whereas in the rest of it is all rounded. So, I don't know. Also, I have clean hair, so I guess I'll try this on, but I have a feeling I'm gonna hate it. I don't think it's too big because I measured it and it's like the size that she says, but it just looks weird. I don't know. Let's see. Oh God. I hate myself in a hat, I feel like, to begin with. But like, I hate it. This is crazy. I don't know. Would it look better if it wasn't rolling up, or is it supposed to go down? I don't know. Is it me or is it the hat? And is it the combination of the pattern and the yarn? Or did I do something wrong? Like, I don't know. I'm not loving it, but let's go ahead and finish it in the other yarn, see if I hate that one just as much, and we'll go from there. So this next one here, we're getting low on yarn, but we're gonna get a little bit further, I think, before I add in the yarn. We have to do an increase row, and then it's just the same all the rest of the way. So let's start the increase row and then we'll add on our other skeins. I think we're gonna need more than this, so I'll probably grab this and another skein and go from there. I ended up having to pull from the other end of this last skein. This is how much yarn I had left, and I'm about to cut off the yarn right now. Didn't run out of yarn, luckily. I think I fixed the problem with it becoming angled. I don't know if I even followed like what the pattern was supposed to do. Maybe I misunderstood it in the first video, but I just did what felt right when I was joining like the rounds or whatever. I did what seemed like you should do, not what it looked like the video was doing. And I think that may have fixed the problem. So hopefully it looks okay. I still don't know if I like bucket hats. I can't tell if it's the pattern or if I just don't like hats. I also think this is the wrong side. I think you're supposed to have it the other way. Let me flip it the other way. I think it'll just look weird in a bucket hat, maybe, is the problem. This one is definitely more equal. It doesn't have that L shape. Makes me kind of want to go back and fix the other one. This is the bucket hat. I hate myself in a bucket hat, but I don't know. What do we think? I think this one turned out better than the other one because of that L section. I could go back and fix it. I would just have to literally undo like most of the rows if I could figure out how to. Hang on, let me take this off my head. I have a hard time once I pull the yarn through, like figuring out how to get the loop back and like to frog it, if that makes sense. I don't know why, but I struggle with that so much. So that'd be the one concern I have, is that I can't figure out how to frog it. I don't know if I'm gonna do that in this video today, but I also do think this one's also inside out. I think it's supposed to go the other way, which means that I put the knots on the wrong side, because I think I put them on the part that I thought was the inside. Oh wait, that's on this one. What am I talking about? Because this is the one I had to tie them on. Oh yeah, you can see my knots right there. See them? So I'd have to poke those through the other way. I could figure that out. It's not the end of the world, but I like purposefully tried to make them be on that side because I thought that was the out or the inside. Oh well. Yeah, but this one turned out way better. I just think because it's more equal. Like, it looks way better than the other one. Do a side-by-side comparison. You can see that spot right there. That's crazy. I don't want my face in it. Okay, let me go grab the other project I made real quick. Okay, so we pulled 2 different things from the jar today. Well, technically 3, but I did not feel like making that one bag. I think I am gonna do what I said I was gonna do, hopefully, and maybe separate it into 2 jars of like smaller projects and larger projects so that I know what I'm getting myself into if I decide to pick from the larger project jar. But we pulled 2 different slips that I did, and we made 3 projects total. So the first one that we made was this sunflower bookmark, which I currently have in my book. I am pretty content with this. This is my first ever time making the pattern, and I just used the yarn that I had access to in my current yarn stash. So this is how it turned out, but I would love to make it again in either a cotton yarn or a thinner acrylic yarn to see how it would look, because I feel like it would look good if it was a little bit smaller, like a little bit thinner maybe, and not so bulky in my book. But I still love it, so I'm not upset at all by it. So it's working fine as bookmark, and that's all that matters. So that was the first thing we made, and then the next thing, we kind of made these simultaneously, but we'll start with the one I finished first, except for I didn't weave in the ends yet, so just pretend like you don't see the ends. I think I'm actually gonna flip it this way because this is the way that I would wear it. So with that, I'm pretending like the ends are weaved in and maybe that this is fixed because I might fix it. I'm not very happy with the way this one turned out. I think if I go back and fix that, I will be happy with it. But I don't know that I would ever wear these. I'm just not like a bucket hat girly, but that doesn't mean that they're not like cute. It's just not my style. I've never worn a bucket hat, maybe when I was a child, but I don't even remember. But let me know if you like how this looks, minus like the mess up. I'm gonna fix that if I ever end up like giving this to somebody or whatever, or selling it. But let me know if you like how this looks. And then this is how it turned out in the Lily Sugar and Cream yarn. And this is in Faded Denim, I think is what this color is. It's the color that I used to make my 4th of July top. So this one is a lot softer than the other one. So this one's a little bit more stiffer, I would say. So if you wanted like more of like a brimmed hat, I guess, this yarn would be better, because you could like, I don't know, you could like fold it up more, if that makes sense. It'd be easier to like fold up so it's out of your face. You could probably make like a sun hat with this if you really wanted to. You could add more increases and like have it come out a little bit more. Just an idea. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go back and fix this little thing here so that it looks better. But let's see if I can hold all these things here. Oh, we're done, we're done.